Can I have a photograph, please?
It was the high watermark of Boris Johnson's political prowess. May 2021, a shock by-election win in Hartlepool. The Prime Minister triumphing where his party hadn't in decades.
That's our mission anyway. Look at this guy.
Changing the face of British politics for a generation.
Are you here in Hartlepool for good, or is this a one-off win?
Or so it seemed.
Look at that,
It's been a long 3 years for the Conservative Party. It was on this exact spot that was the high tide of Boris mania. He conquered the Red Wall. But the picture today is very different, both nationally and here in the northeast.
And that's what we're proving is the case on Teesside.
Tees Valley Mayor Ben Houchen has become a poster boy of Tory devolution. A close ally of the ex-PM, he romped to re-election in 2021 with over 70% of the vote. But with Johnson gone, will this old Labour heartland turn red again?
Thank you very much.
This chippy was a campaign stop in 2021.
Yes, lovely to see you in Hartlepool.
Diners now have less appetite for the party in power.
Do you think if Boris Johnson was still Prime Minister right now, the Tories would be in with a better shout round here?
Possibly he was such a character, larger-than-life character, and so people like that. You know, people just like anybody, like a real showman, you know, and so possibly they would do better.
If you were to put Ben Houchen alongside Rishi Sunak, it's clear which one you prefer?
Well, Ben Houchen he looks like he's a leader. I don't think Rishi Sunak probably has proved that to anybody.
What's your view of the Conservatives more generally at the moment?
Very disappointed. The first time that I'd voted Conservative and I felt they let me down.
Might you vote for Ben Houchen at the mayoral race, though?
I might.
And the reason for that is?
Because he's bringing investment into the area, and this area needs investment. We're so often not thought about. If you live in the south, things are fine. But live in the north and you get forgotten about.
With his party and its leader well behind in the polls, the mayor's campaign has one clear message.
Morning, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Ben. You have to look very, very closely at his adverts to find the word Conservatives or any other link to Rishi Sunak's party. Local investment is at the heart of the mayor's personal brand, but is the money pouring in, going to the right places? Hartlepool's town shopping centre is promised a major renewal, but locals' patience is wearing thin.
You've lived here for decades. Have you seen levelling up since the Tories came in?
Levelling up? Well, that's a joke as well, isn't it? You level up in London, but you don't level up in the northeast of England.
Levelling up was a good idea, it just didn't happen?
It hasn't happened. It has not happened.
Ben Houchen's ambitions are so grand, they now span land and sea.
Just like Boris Johnson, Ben Houchen loves talking up massive, wildly ambitious building projects. He's promising to look into tunnelling underneath the River Tees, underneath that port to Redcar, 12 miles away.
For Labour, victory here would be a mighty turnaround and a big step in rebuilding the Red Wall. Their candidate says Ben Houchen's big projects aren't much help for those who live around here.
So whilst there's an appearance of big projects going up and a lot of announcements, people on the doorstep are saying to me that they're not actually seeing the difference.
What odds do you give yourself of winning?
I'm not a betting man. I'm not a betting man.
Goodness me!
Even old friends seem to think he has a mountain to climb.
Is he going to win?
You are going to win, aren't you? Well, I don't know.
Come on, be positive, Linda.
I want you to win, but you're going out.
Ben Houchen may buck the trend in this corner of the Red Wall, which would be a ray of light for Rishi Sunak in an otherwise dismal set of results, because it could demonstrate the party losing its grip on parts of the north that lent their vote to Boris Johnson.
From east coast to west, so many seats Labour must win back to regain power. At the other end of the Red Wall, there's a vacancy in Blackpool. This a Labour seat for 2 decades, until Boris Johnson came along. But now the scandal-hit Conservative MP has resigned. And Labour are confident they're onto a winner.
Place your bets.
Would you be voting Tory at the next election?
No, definitely not. I'll vote anybody to get the Tories out, anyone. And I've never ever voted Labour. We've always voted different parties, but this time we vote anything to get the Tories out.
If Boris Johnson was still in, do you think the Tories would have a chance around here?
Yeah.
Probably. Probably, sadly.
Do you feel like big personalities have a big impact on the electorate?
100%. People like to be entertained, and I believe that Boris Johnson was the entertainment for the nation.
With Boris Johnson gone and little levelling up money falling their way,
Get set, go!
could the absence of larger-than-life figures be a handicap in the two-horse race for number 10?
Number 2 is your winner.
Sam Coates, Sky News.
Now just going to show you the full list of candidates for the Tees Valley mayoral election. They're on your screen right now. And here's the full list of candidates for the Blackpool South by-election. A reminder, by the way, that local elections broadly are taking place on Thursday.